Hello everyone, welcome to another video, and today we're jumping back into Race Room Racing Experience, and we're going to be doing one of the daily online multiplayer races. Today we're going to be driving around the Nürburgring Nordschleife, but it's the NLS layout, you know, the layout with part of the GP circuit. And today we're going to be driving one of my favourite cars in sim racing, or historically it has been anyway. That's the Porsche 992 Cup car. Now, there is a difference between the version that I'm going to race here and the version that I normally race on iRacing. On iRacing, there's no traction control and there's no ABS, but there is on the version on Race Room. On iRacing, there's no grip. On Race Room, there's grip for days. So it's completely different to what I'm used to. So because qualifying separate on Race Room, I went in, did some practice, and it's almost like a time trial. It takes the best times and then puts everybody on the grid based on whatever time they got. And somehow we've qualified on pole with an 8-minute 13.250. But I've no idea if that's any good because I don't know what anybody else got. But before we jump on track, I want to say a big thank you to today's video sponsor, the wonderful PC Specialist. Now, what you're going to see here is Race Room with all the bells and whistles turned on in 4K. And I'm recording it in 4K at 120 frames a second, all on the same computer. There is absolutely no way I would be able to do that if it wasn't for my PC Specialist system. So if you do want to take your sim racing and content creation to the next level, please check out the link to PC Specialist down below in the description. Use the code DAVE40 and you'll get £40 off your order. So thanks to PC Specialist again for sponsoring this video and enabling me to put out, I was going to say high quality content that at least looks good. So on with the race. 3 laps around the Nürburgring Nordschleife, starting on pole in the Porsche Cup car. It is the Porsche Cup car, but not as I know it. Right, here we go then. What's the chances of me getting through turn 1 alive? Slim, I think, but we're going to find out.
20 minutes.
Starting on pole. It's all about the launch.
Get ready.
When I say launch, I'm just going to dump the clutch.
Green, green, green.
Sneak in front.
On your left. Clear left.
Now, when I jumped in this today,
Yellow flag, green flag.
it was so understeery, it was
Start. Nice one, Dave.
awful. So I have made a couple of changes to the setup. Like nothing too drastic, because it's a Porsche Cup car, so you can't really change that much. Essentially, all I've done is soften the front anti-roll bar as much as I can.
Green flag, sector 1.
Stiffened the rear anti-roll bar as much as I can, given it a bit more engine braking, lowered the wing to 4 and taken a bit of fuel out.
Incident in sector 1, yellow flag.
So
Sector 1 is now green.
we don't want to be pushing too much at the minute. We're going to try and pull away if we can. Nice little gap, 1.2 seconds. Just don't want to overdrive the car now, because it still understeers like an absolute pig.
Incident in sector 1, yellow flag. We think John has stacked it in, Nord curve.
Ah, John.
Green flag, sector 1.
So we qualified with an 8:13.5 or something like that. Near enough anyway.
Gap to B2 behind is now 1.6.
Get round. Yeah, an 8:13.5 or something. I think we can go a little bit quicker than that, but not much though. The gap's 2 seconds already. Nice and easy. So this is the version of the Cup car with ABS and TC. Not as fun to drive in my opinion. I mean, it's still quite fun, but you'll see at points in this race that there's like maybe a little bit too much grip. Maybe I'm just used to the iRacing Porsche Cup car where there's hardly any grip. But it's good fun to drive though. Yeah, but there's loads of understeer. It's a challenge getting it round here quickly because it just ploughs. Bit of a nightmare.
Yellow flag.
But the gaps opened up nicely there, nearly 5 seconds. Is that right?
Sector 2 is clear.
I'm not complaining. Is the race room perfect race on? Oh shit.
Yellow flag, sector 2.
Which is, I don't want to jinx it. Qualify and pole,
East has gone off in right show.
win the race, lead every lap, get the fastest lap of the race, and 0 incident points. How has he been disqualified already? It's the 0 incident points that's going to be the challenge.
The gap behind is now 5.9 seconds.
Like there, just plows. Deep into there. What she said.
Incident sector 3, yellow flag.
Gaps increasing.
Green flag in sector 3.
So I'm not pushing because I want to try and get no incident points. But with the setup changes, it's made it so much easier just to get around the circuit. Like before the setup changes, I would have been understeering off the track. It was really, God, another one disqualified. I would have been really, really struggling. Whereas now it does kind of want to turn. You've still got to wait until you're almost right on the exit of the turn before it'll get out the turn properly. I think I need to adjust my TC settings, I think, actually. Way too high. Yeah, 6. That's where I kind of settled. And ABS at 3. It was the slow speed stuff where I was really struggling to get it to turn. You know, on Corn Rex, it was an absolute nightmare. there. You can just see it's just ploughing. Right, so nearly 1 lap done. So far so good. Nearly a 10-second gap back to P2. No incident points. Just need to behave a little bit.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Uh-oh. Why?
Behind is now 9.1.
I don't like a yellow flag sector 3 when I'm in sector 3.
Green flag sector 3.
Right, that's 1 lap in the bag.
Green flag in sector 2.
No more understeer, please. Thank you very much. Fastest lap of the race so far. Little slide for the fans. Oh, that must have been close to an off track. It's a bit easy to drive. It's not something that I would really want to drive a lot.
Mechanical P2. Behind is increasing. It's now 9.6 seconds. Sector 1 is clear. You've got 10 minutes left. 10 minutes to go.
It's challenging in a way that it's just hard to go quickly. It just wants to understeer. You're always waiting. It's not really wanting to kill me much. It doesn't feel like that anyway. Feels pretty well behaved. It's just there, just had to wait forever. Get back on the gas. Right, gap's increased to almost 12 seconds, 11 and a bit. Well, this lap's not particularly quick either. If you've come from iRacing and you jump onto the Nordschleife on Race Room, that curb's going to catch a load of people out at the top there. That left-hander. I mean, maybe the GT3 Cup car
P2 behind is increasing. It's now
is this easy to drive. Maybe I've just been kind of blindsided by the iRacing Cup car. You know, maybe this version with the TC and all the assists ABS is easy to drive. I can't imagine it being this easy though. God, look at the gap now, nearly 19 seconds. Holy cow.
Back in sector 2.
Right, still no incident points, which is good. Nearly had one there though. The problem I have is that I've never driven a car on a track before, so I don't have any reference. Oh, crikey, I popped out nearly. Yeah, I don't have any like reference points, and although I've driven on the road for a long time, I don't drive quick on the road. No, there's a time and a place, so I've got no real reference points as to how a car on the limit would feel. Always been a biker, so I've done track days on bikes and stuff, but never in a car. I mean, I've driven on this track in my road car, but like I was driving it like I was going to the shops. It was like I was in some weird multi-class race from another dimension when I'm driving my Audi A5 road car and I'm getting mugged off by little hot hatches left, right and centre, and then a GT3 would appear and put the fear of God into you.
5 minutes left. Hold your nerve. We can win this. It's in sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow.
It's good fun, this though, even though it's not that difficult. You know, it's a level playing field, isn't it? We're all driving the same car, and for that reason, I'll race pretty much anything. I just love the race. Oh. Right, so we're on for an 8 minute 16 or so lap here. So again, it's not very quick. I went 3 seconds quicker in qualifying, but there was no tyre wear in qualifying, and fuel wasn't an issue. Fuel didn't really count. So this next one will be the last lap. I don't know when I'll be told that. Right, bit quicker. Gives a lap time for people to chase anyway.
1 more lap to go. Stay focused.
If we can get the 15s, that'd be nice. Right, gap's now 24 seconds. Oh, I thought that was an instant point there. Took my eyes off the road for a second. We don't need to go much quicker to get into the 15s than we did on the last lap. This first section's all about flow. Better. I don't think I've had a perfect race on Race Room before. But it would be nice. Get off. That was close. Shattering my dreams. Is everybody all right? I'm all over the place here. Lost a load of time. Steady on, David boy. The understeer is absolutely atrocious. This is terrible. It's not the best car I've ever driven in sim racing. Now he tells us. I was panicking there inside for a second. Don't think we're going to get a 15 lap here now. Although we did mess up the carousel, didn't we? I shouldn't be chasing lap times. Like, there's no need for me to chase a lap time. Apart from inside, I just want to get a 15. No reason. So if I crash now, it's all my fault. Don't know where that extra time's going to come from though. I don't need to push this hard, Dave. Oh my God. Look at that. Blown it. Washed. Unless I nail this last thing. I'm still doing it. Loads of fuel. 8.8 litres of fuel in the tank. You're overfueled. Not that it would really matter. Nah. Consistent though. Consistently average, but we'll take that. The perfect race on Race Room completed. Happy days. Good fun though. So the perfect race complete. We won the race. Started on pole, led every lap, 0 incident points, and we got the fastest lap of the race. We also gained 20.109 on our driver ranking, and we gained 1.357 on our reputation. So regarding driver ranking, who was the biggest winner? It's going to be Simon Sh. He gained 39.817, and the biggest loser is Yannick Dahler. He lost a whopping 57.082. So there we go. The perfect race completed. Qualified on pole, got the fastest lap of the race, won the race, led every lap, 0 incident points. Again on our driver rank and again on our safety rank. Does it get any better than that? Well, it does actually. I've got to be brutally honest. The Porsche Cup car on Race Room isn't the best. Now, it doesn't sound great when you're on board. The dashboard is pixelated and the handling, it understeers way too much and there's just far too much grip. Today, I've been throwing this car around the Nordschleife, and although I've enjoyed it, I don't want to say it, but it's felt like an arcade game. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. You know, you can have loads of fun on arcade type titles. It's just not my thing. Of course, I'll play more Race Room, but I don't think I'll be rushing to drive the Cup car again. But if you've tried it, let me know what you think down below in the comments. So if you did like this video, please remember, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more, please consider subscribing. As always, thanks for watching. Have a great week. See you later. Cheers.